Asterisk, what if the family you've seen on TV wasn't as perfect as they seemed? What if a secret from the past threatened to destroy everything? Their reputation, their legacy, even their family. Tonight, we uncover the shocking allegations, the family's bold response, and the 6 words that could change everything. Stay with us, because this story is far from over, and the truth might shock you. Asterisk. Ladies and gentlemen, today we dive into one of the most talked about celebrity scandals making headlines again, the Todd Chrisley affair rumor. For years, whispers have followed Todd Chrisley, reality TV star, businessman, and head of the Chrisley empire, about an alleged secret gay affair with his former business associate, Mark Braddock. This isn't just tabloid chatter. The claims were made under oath during Todd's 2022 fraud trial, a case that nearly destroyed the Chrisley family's reputation and sent both Todd and Julie to prison. Braddock testified that he and Todd were involved in a secret romantic relationship for about a year back in the early 2000s, a claim that shocked fans and critics alike. He went on to allege that the two of them were blackmailed and had to pay nearly $38,000 to keep their secret safe. Imagine the drama of a blackmail scheme playing out behind the scenes while Todd was building his public image as a family man. But here's where things get intense. Julie Chrisley, Todd's wife and longtime partner, finally broke her silence in the most powerful way possible. On the brand-new Lifetime docuseries The Chrisleys, Back to Reality, she looked directly into the camera and delivered a 6-word line that's now become iconic. "I know who I'm married to." Those words sent a message to every viewer. Julie is standing by Todd, no matter what. And her statement is more than just a denial. It's a declaration of loyalty, faith, and defiance against the rumor mill that has followed their family for years. Savannah Chrisley, their daughter, has also spoken out, calling the accusations cruel and damaging. In emotional interviews, she's described the pain of watching her family dragged through public scandal after scandal, saying that people forget there are real lives behind the headlines. Todd himself hasn't stayed quiet either. On his popular podcast Chrisley Confessions, he used sarcasm and humor to respond, mocking the claims, calling Braddock a toad, and insisting the story is pure fantasy. Todd's message has been consistent. There is no truth to these allegations, and he believes the claims are part of a larger attempt to destroy his family's name. But here's the bigger picture. This affair rumor is not just about gossip. It has become a test of reputation, credibility, and public sympathy. Todd and Julie's legal troubles already painted them as controversial figures, with critics calling them frauds and fans calling them survivors. Now this rumor is forcing the public to ask, who do we believe? The former business partner with nothing left to lose, or the Chrisley family fighting to rebuild their lives? The timing is also fascinating. The rumor resurfaced just as Todd and Julie were granted reduced prison sentences after a presidential pardon, a dramatic turn that already had them back in the spotlight. It almost feels like the universe is throwing them challenge after challenge, just to see if they can withstand the pressure. In many ways, this is the perfect storm of reality TV drama, courtroom scandal, and personal loyalty, and it's playing out in real time for millions to see. So, what happens next? Will the Chrisleys manage to turn this latest controversy into a redemption arc, a story of a family standing strong against lies and attacks? Or will the rumor linger, continuing to haunt their public image no matter how many times they deny it? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the Chrisleys aren't done telling their story, and this rumor may have just given them a new chapter to fight for. Whether you believe Todd Chrisley or not, you can't deny this is one of the most gripping celebrity sagas of the year. And that's where we stand today. The cameras may have stopped rolling on Chrisley Knows Best, but the drama clearly hasn't ended. In fact, you could argue this is the most dramatic season of their lives, except this one isn't scripted. Every word they say, every denial, every tear, is being scrutinized by millions. This moment is about more than just Todd Chrisley's reputation. It's about what we, as the public, choose to believe. Do we trust courtroom testimony without hard evidence? Or do we believe in the possibility that some accusations are simply fueled by revenge, jealousy, and a taste for attention? Julie Chrisley's statement, "I know who I'm married to," will go down as one of the most defining moments in this saga. It wasn't a speech. It wasn't a press conference. It was one short, sharp line, the kind of line that reminds everyone watching that, At the heart of all this scandal, there is still a wife defending her husband, a woman protecting her family's dignity. But here's the truth. Scandals like these never fully disappear. They live on in gossip columns, social media threads, and late-night conversations. Todd and Julie may win the battle today, but tomorrow someone will ask the same questions all over again. So, what do you think? Is this affair rumor just another attempt to tear down a family already bruised by controversy, or is it a piece of truth that the Chrisleys are desperate to bury? One thing is certain. Whether you love them or hate them, the Chrisleys have once again captured the world's attention. And as long as there are cameras, microphones, and audiences, their story isn't over, it's just getting started. And maybe that's the real story here. The Chrisleys have always been about more than just wealth, glitz, and reality TV drama. They've been about resilience. They've been knocked down by court cases, dragged through prison sentences, targeted by the media, and now they face one of the most personal allegations imaginable, an affair that questions the very foundation of their marriage. And yet they stand together. Julie's 6 words, "I know who I'm married to," have already become a rallying cry for fans who believe in standing by the people you love, even when the world doubts you. Whether you see that as admirable loyalty or blind faith, it's a reminder that this story is no longer just gossip. It's about family, truth, and the cost of living life under a microscope. So as this saga continues, remember, we are not just spectators. Every click, every share, every opinion we form keeps this story alive. We, the audience, are part of the reason this scandal is bigger than ever. And maybe that's why we can't look away, because in some strange way, the Chrisleys are holding up a mirror to us all. They are showing us how far a family can go to protect their name, their love, and their truth. And whether you believe them or not, you have to admit, this story is far from over. So stay tuned, because the next chapter? It might just be the most explosive yet. And here's the thing, the Chrisleys aren't just a reality TV family anymore. They've become a symbol of the fight for control over your own narrative. Every rumor, every headline, every accusation has pushed them to either break or fight back harder. And so far, they are fighting. Todd and Julie are using their podcast, their docuseries, and their platform to tell their side of the story. And whether you believe them or not, they're refusing to let someone else write their ending. That is powerful. That is bold. And that is why this story keeps pulling us back in. So maybe the real question isn't whether Todd Chrisley had an affair. Maybe the real question is, how much do we enjoy watching the rise, the fall, and maybe the redemption of a public figure? Because one thing is certain, as long as there are cameras, microphones, and audiences ready to listen, the Chrisley story will keep unfolding. And you can bet we'll all be watching when the next chapter drops. Asterisk, what if the perfect reality TV family wasn't so perfect after all? What if behind the cameras, the luxury homes, and the million-dollar smiles, there was a secret that could destroy everything? Tonight, we dive into the rumor that shook the Chrisley empire, the accusation that threatens to rewrite their story, and the 6 words Julie Chrisley used to fight back. This isn't just gossip. This is the battle for the Chrisley legacy. But the story doesn't end here. Rumors continue to swirl, secrets may yet be revealed, and the Chrisleys' fight to protect their family name is far from over. Who can we trust? What's true, and what's just speculation? Join us next time as we uncover the latest twists, the shocking reactions, and the behind-the-scenes drama that the cameras never captured. Because in the world of the Chrisleys, nothing is ever as it seems. What if the perfect reality TV family wasn't so perfect after all? What if behind the cameras, the luxury homes, and the million-dollar smiles, there was a secret that could destroy everything? Tonight, we dive into the rumor that shook the Chrisley empire, the accusation that threatens to rewrite their story, and the 6 words Julie Chrisley used to fight back. This isn't just gossip. This is the battle for the Chrisley legacy. And so, as we reach the end of this chapter in the Chrisley saga, one thing becomes clear. Their story is not just about rumors, scandals, or headlines. It's about resilience, family loyalty, and the courage to face the world on your own terms. Todd and Julie Chrisley have been tested in ways most of us can only imagine, through legal battles, public scrutiny, and personal accusations. And while the rumors about their marriage stirred controversy and doubt, the way they have responded shows a determination to stand together, to protect their family, and to define their own narrative. In the end, this story is a reminder that every family has challenges behind closed doors. And while we may never know every truth, what matters most is how people choose to face those challenges, with honesty, loyalty, and courage. The Chrisley's journey reminds us that life in the spotlight is complicated, messy, and sometimes unfair. But it is also a story of strength, resilience, and, above all, family. As we close this chapter, we leave with a simple truth. Scandals may come and go, rumors may rise and fade, but the bonds of family, loyalty, and love are what endure. Thank you for following this story with us, and remember, sometimes the most important battles are the ones fought quietly with those we love most by our side. Asterisk.